quarters, and now with an exultant cry Marian dragged her half unconscious companion upon the center of the deck. "There's a cabin aft," she whispered. "A warm cabin. We'll soon be there." "Soon be there," Lucile echoed faintly. The climbing of the long, slanting, slippery deck was a terrible ordeal. More than once Marian despaired. At last they stood before the door. She put a hand to the knob. A cry escaped her lips. The cabin door was locked. Dark despair gripped her heart, but only for an instant. "Lucile, the key! The key we found in the cabin. Where is it?" "The key? The key?" Lucile repeated dreamily. "Oh yes, the key. Why, that's not any good." "Yes, it is, it is. It's in my parka pocket." The next moment Marian was prying the key from a frozen pocket, and the next after that she was dragging Lucile into the cabin. In one corner of the cabin stood a small oil heater, above it a match box. With a cry of joy Marian found matches, lighted one, tried the stove and found it filled with oil. A bright blaze rewarded her efforts. There was heat, heat that would save her companion's life. She next attacked the frozen garments. Using a knife where nothing else would avail, she stripped the clothing away until at last she fell to chafing the white and chilled limbs of the girl, who still struggled bravely against the desire to sleep. A half hour later Lucile was sleeping naturally in a bunk against the upper wall of the room. She was snuggled deep in the interior of a mammoth deerskin sleeping bag, while her garments were drying beside the kerosene stove. Marian was drowsing half asleep by the fire. Suddenly she was aroused by a voice. It was a man's voice. She was startled. "Please," the voice said, "may I come in? That's supposed to be my cabin, don't you know? But I don't want to be piggish." Marian stared wildly about her. For a second she was quite speechless. Then she spoke. "Wait a minute. I'm coming out." End of chapter 6.